Hey guys, hold on 1 second. Hey guys, so right now I am at a colmado. Can you guys hear me? The music's playing in the background. There were not really a lot of places where I could go and video live today because it's a little bit of overcast, and I had to bring Noche, my dog, out, and I just got out the shower myself. So I was like, do I reschedule this? Yes, you can hear me. Thank you. And the name is in green. Who's that there? Hold on 1 second. I got to get my glasses out. But, yeah, guys, today's topic. Oh, no, let me see. Oh, Profi. It's in green. Your name's in green. Did you set that on your own? Okay, so... Hola, Ben. I want to introduce you to the guy that sells chicken over here. Okay. Oh, no, he's not going to come because he says he's selling chicken. Okay, guys. Today, we are going to talk about age differences. And the reason why I wanted to talk about age differences is because I had a client that contacted me like for consultation. And one of his questions, this is not going to be a long video because I'm in a call model right now. That's a corner store, like a mini market. And there's some music playing and YouTube doesn't like it because it's just going to get copywritten to shreds. And not only that, I'd rather do like a part 2 and do it with a little less activity in the background. But overall, I do want to say this. Here in the Dominican Republic, there are a lot of Cerise, Queen of Sosua. A question: will you date a 29-year-old Dominican or expat? No. Or what was the other one? Expat man. No, I won't. That's what this topic is about today, and it's a great topic. I have dated younger men before. I have dated younger men before, but it's just not for me. It's just not for me. Hold on, he's talking about my dog. Okay. Mis zapatos? Tu gusta? I thought he was talking about my dog. He's talking about my shoes. I'll show you guys my shoes. They're so comfy. Very comfy. Okay, so let's get down to the topic here. Let me take a sip right here. Behave yourself. talking about, "Tu quieres camera?" Okay, and stop. This guy's over here blowing kisses to me, a young boy. I'm like, "You want me to put the camera on you?" Then stop. He knows, he's terrified of the camera. So, but anyway, I do want to say this. Here in the Dominican Republic, we will find a lot of men that come here. And it's not that they're necessarily coming here for the young women alone. A lot of men come here for the beautiful women. And I've seen men come here for the beautiful women. They look like some of the most beautiful women in the world. Their physiques are beautiful. They have your small structure up top with a nice set of breasts and small waist and a nice size butt. You know, it is like, for some women, the dream body. I'm one of those women. Would love to have a body shaped like that, you know. And then, but of course, I can always go exercise and then go get a body shaped like that. You can pay for that. But overall, I do want to say this. That's what the men come for. They come for the natural bodies that look like that. They also come for the natural beauty, the women's hair, the women's, you know, looks, their lips, their eye shape, the way they smell, the way they treat men. Every now and again, you will see a very older man, a much older man with a young girl. And in my opinion, that happens because a lot of the older women are already taken. That's how it is here too with men. It's probably why I'm still so single, because even though there is a rumor out there and they say that a lot of Dominican men cheat on their wives, they usually settle down by the time they're my age. I'm 50. And so the men that do cheat on their girlfriends and stuff like that, I think that's just common all around the world. But also all around the world, men usually do calm down at age 50. And when they do calm down at age 50, you know, they look at a woman like me with respect. And they're like, hola, respecto. They're not looking to mess up, you know, their home. And I wouldn't want to be a home wrecker either at age 50. Them at age 50, it's very difficult for me to find someone because the men are settled at my age. So are the women here settled at my age. Hold on, let me get my glasses. I see some messages coming in. And the women are usually settled at my age too, you know, 50 years old. And so it's very difficult for a man to come here and find a mature woman. Now, let me just break it down even more. Because a lot of men that do come here for the beautiful women, by the time the woman is 50, hold on, she no longer is as beautiful. And I'm sorry to say that, but that's just the real deal, Holyfield. She's no longer as beautiful because there's things that she's done, like have kids, and her body is not as beautiful to some men, or even to the woman herself, and she's a little insecure, and she's not feeling like she's hot to trot, and she already has her grandchildren, and she's not about to run around to bars and go get herself a man and make herself available to a man the same way she would if she was younger. You know, when we're younger, that's what we do. But me, I'm a little bit different, you know. I'm a different culture. I'm Canadian, and I've always been a lone wolf, you know, lone ranger, and I've always done things differently. I had my daughter at 17. I had my son when I was 23, and I just went and plunged myself into business, and I dated a lot of men. I dated a lot, but I've gotten to some couple serious relationships, but not really long term. My longest relationship was 4 years, right? And the reason why is because I was very impatient. Very impatient. I had these 2 children. I had booming opportunities on the radio, TV, writing for a lot of magazines. And I was just like, I can't deal with a difficult man. when I was in my 20s and early 30s. And then by the time I was in when I was in my mid 30s, 40s, I already resigned myself to the fact that I was just going to be single. So I did date a few men. I tried, and I've gotten to the point where I guess I'm just comfortable having my dog. And, like, I don't know, she's just so smart too. It's almost like having a child, because even today, the only reason why I'm out right now is because she looked at me and her tongue was hanging out of her mouth, and her little tail that's non-existent was like kind of waving like this. And I'm like, uh-oh, it's Sunday. I don't know how she knows that Sundays are my live tears and that she usually goes out for almost the entire day, because usually it's just walks, right? But yeah, I said, you know what, I gotta take her out. And so that's why I'm out. She's like my new life, having a child again, right? But my new life does not include a young man. And when I see women come here and date young men, I have an opinion about that, and I'm going to get to that in a second. When they come here, they end up with a younger woman because the younger woman is just not taken. She doesn't have a solid man that she's been with for 20 years. And she also doesn't really have any children yet either, anything holding her down. And she's very mature. A lot of the younger women here, when I say younger, I'm not talking about kids. I'm not talking about teenagers. Let's just get that right off the hop right now. I'm not talking about teenagers. I'm talking about older men with younger women and around the age of 25 to 35, okay? That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about teenagers. So, just to say that, when I see a man that dates a younger woman, for me, I see the younger woman make this older man feel like he's alive again. He feels like, oh my gosh, I'm recapturing my youth. There's this saying that Jamaicans have in downtown Toronto, and it's twice a child, once a man. And when the men come here, it's like they are a child again. And they really do look younger. They act younger. They're having their fun. They're reestablishing their youth again. There's nothing wrong with that, as long as they're not touching little girls. And I don't really have a problem with it. And as long as they're taking care of these young girls that they're with, 25 years old, 35 years old, because I do have a Storytime coming out soon where a guy came here, took a woman, he got her pregnant, took her out of the restaurant she was working at, very honest to goodness girl, took her out of the restaurant, and then turned around and left her with the baby. That's not cool. I'm going to read these comments in a second. So if he's just coming to use the young girls and use them up, I don't have opinion about that. I just think that's not cool unless those girls are working girls. If they're working girls, that's what they're there for. They're getting paid for whatever, and it's a business agreement between the older man and the younger girl, as long as she's young. As long as she's young, but not underage. Right? I'm cool with whatever people do with their lives. I don't have an opinion. If a guy just takes a woman off from a bar and he tells her he's going to take care of her, gets her impregnated, and then leaves her high and dry, I do have an issue with that if he's not going to continue to pay for the child and continue to pay for the woman. I would think to myself that us older people, us mature people would have more of a mindset to know what struggle is all about. When you're a younger person, and to have a child, it is a struggle. I had my child at 17, and I know. My second child I had at 23, and I know the struggle of what it's like to be able to choose this or that, like toilet paper or gas. Oh, gas, because gas will take me to, that place that I need to go to for the kids, and I can just go get, napkins at Tim Hortons. Tim Hortons in Canada is a coffee shop. And yes, I have had to do that before. Before I did the radio, before I did television, there were times where I was like, oh my gosh, do I pay for gas in the car or do I go buy toilet paper and food? Well, if I paid for gas back then, gas was cheaper, then I could take the car to my mom's house and get some food out of her fridge for the kids, or eat dinner at her place and then get some toilet paper, which was like little napkins, from Tim Hortons. You know, and there was a struggle for me when I was younger, when I was a young mom, absolutely. But I was a hustler, so I made it work for me, and there were opportunities, so I made those opportunities work for me as well in business. And I'm still that hustler, and I still do it out here. Never anything illegal, ever. But always listening to the content creator inside of me and doing what I have to get done. Now, here in the Dominican Republic, it's difficult for these younger women to do that. So when a guy comes here and gets a woman pregnant, it's just knocking her up, you know, and then leaves her. That's just knocking her up. And that's where I don't agree with it. But I also don't have opinion about it because it's someone else's life. But again, I do want to reiterate, I don't want to sound like a prude. If that woman is on the streets, if that woman is a working woman, if that woman knows exactly that this man does not want to commit to her and she has an agreement with him, then that's their business. But if the man promises the world and just offers hell, then that's where I have an issue, right? So I don't have an issue with age differences. I prefer older men. I love older men. I love an older man, or a man my age, you know, like 50 and up. He's just more mature. He just can share stories with me and we can go back and forth. But when I was in my 20s, I didn't date guys in my 20s, like in their 20s. I just wasn't interested. Guys were always at least 5 years older than me, or older, 20 years older than me at times. Like I said, I dated a lot back in my day. You know, I was a pretty young thing. I had a nice little shape on me and everything. Go-getter. No one could hold me back. So let me just read a couple of these comments before I get into my next topic, and that's going to be, hold on. Oh, wow, lots of messages here. Thank you, you guys. Okay, let's go from the top. Profi, hello, Cerise. Great topic, thank you. And then we have Press 53. Hey, pretty lady. Hey, handsome guy. Profi, yes, we can hear you. Press 53, loud and clear. All right. Profi, no, I think it's because I'm a member. What is a member? Oh, I don't know. But yeah, you're a member? Thank you. Thank you. Alvis de Jesus. Cerise, Queen of Sosua. Question. That's that question. Okay, 29-year-old Dominican or expat? No, I wouldn't, and I'll get into that in a second. I understand that Cabarete is the grandmother's paradise. It's normal to see many, especially Europeans, dating Dominican young men in their 20s in Cabarete. Absolutely. I'm going to get to that right now. SJ, love you and your realness, Cerise. Thanks again. I love you too, SJ. Sonia. Oh, Sonia. Sonia was in Cabarete at one point. I won't say your last name, baby girl. J. Ramsey Construction, LLC. I'm 49 and my chica is 19. She is pregnant. She will be taken care of and the child. I bought a condo in Sosua and she will be staying there. You know what? Bro, I'm going to get back to that. Stay tuned. Yagel says, but your information and suggestions and subjects are interesting. Thank you so much. Rich's Method at J. Ramsey Construction LLC. Bro, I would wait until after the baby is born, and no matter how you feel, be safe versus sorry. Only move 100% after the DNA. Rich's Method has such a good point there, especially if you met her in Sosua. Hey Keith, how you doing? All the way in Brampton. Did you go to Mexico yet? No, you're going to Mexico in November, right? Okay. So Rich's Method has really good advice there for you. Um, of course, you always want to move forward really quickly. It's just the part of what the heart does and what we love. And she's 19 and she's pregnant. You want to take care of her. And especially if you have finances to be able to buy a condo and put her up in it. That's amazing. I'm pretty sure you're not a foolish man. There's always an exception to the rule, but usually people who are traveled and people who have money to buy condos and stuff like that have some common sense somewhere. So you sound like you probably have some common sense. You're buying in a very good spot. Congratulations to you as well, brah, if it is your baby. I only say that because that happens all around the world. If you travel back and forth, and you are not stable here all the time, it just happens. Women do it, young women too. You could be in Toronto and work the ships, work like the ships, the boats, and then come home 9 months later and find out after a blood test that the child's not yours. So that's the reason why I'm saying that. Not because of any stigma going on here or anything of, stereotype. Congratulations overall. Now, when it does come to your condo, just keep in mind that after a certain while, she does get 50%. And this is a great place to invest in. And then once you flip your condo and you make 100,000 on it, because in a couple of years that's going to be so possible, you don't want to have to share that money if the relationship has gone belly up. So sure, move someone in, but just keep in mind that after 3 to 5 to 6 months to a year, no matter if you're married or not, she's entitled to money. So always get people to sign bien. Always get people to sign, okay? Just a little thing saying that they understand that they're moving in there, but they're not part owner. That's all. And don't be afraid to ask someone to sign it. It's just the same as a prenuptial agreement, Now, the other topic was women in Cabarete. It's not only in Cabarete. It is here in Sosua as well, but they hide it more in Sosua because you don't really see a lot of the older women doing it out in the open here. In Cabarete, they feel a lot freer with it because the boys in Cabarete, sometimes they're serious. I don't know. I think they're just a little bit more serious. A little bit more serious. Maybe they are around just a different mindset. Different mindset. Sosua is a fast mindset. It's all business. It's just like a hustle mentality. But Cabarete is a little bit different. It's not as much of a hustle mentality, although it does have a lot of expats there and a lot of tourism there. It's not the same electricity, if you will, right? And a lot of those guys there, they're younger, but they're mature. Some of these women that come from Europe or even Canada, America, I just know a lot of Canadians who do it and Europeans who do it. These women do put themselves in silly circumstances with the young boys. If these women had nothing at all, these boys wouldn't want them. The only reason why the boys want them is because it's an easier lifestyle for them. And it is a more convenient lifestyle for them. Do these boys end up liking these women? Absolutely. Do they start, do they stop looking at younger women? Not always. Not always. I've seen some serious situations where a lot of these women, they get caught up with these boys. And I say boys because they are not men mentality. There are a lot of younger women who are women and not girls. I was 17 when I had my daughter, and I was somewhat of a young woman. I wasn't a kid. And looking back on it now, I truly was a young lady. I can say that. I won't look back on it and be like, oh my gosh, I was so immature. I can't believe I made it through. No, I look back on it now and I'm like, wow, how did I do that? How did I stay afloat? How did I stay above the crowd? How did I not get sucked down you know? And I'm so proud of my younger self. And it was because I was mature, you know? And we do have that with women. And it is a thing in life. Back in the day, we used to say that women mature faster than men. Boys mature like at a slower rate than girls. That's just what we used to hear back in the day. Whether there's some science to it, I'm pretty sure there is, but I don't know how much. But when they get into their teens, women automatically like to go to men that are protectors and providers. There's a guy named Tim Rice here in Sosua. You guys can add him on Facebook. Just tell him that I sent you. And he has great advice for men. And, you know, he just talks about it. I've had him on my channel at least 3 times speaking. Although he's a polygamist, like he believes in polygamy, and he has more than, well, he has one woman, but, you know, at times they have brought in other women in the house. And I don't know if I agree with that, but that's not for me to agree with, right? Just as long as he's happy and his girl is happy and they have that agreement. But the other side of his life has to do with giving advice to men, and he is amazing when he gives advice to men. It's just really cool. I love it. Now, in regards to protection and also provide it, a lot of young men can't do that for the girls. And girls are not always sexual. A lot of girls are sensual. A lot of girls are sensitive. And when they meet a man that's older, that's already been through the gamut of women, then they know that they have a man that's going to be loyal, generally speaking. And then they also love that man because he can provide for her and also protect her. And she feels good with that, especially if it's a little bit of an older man or an older man, period. She feels safe because that older man does have money, or he has a mentality that is at a higher level than the average man. You get what I'm saying? So the average young man. So, you know, so I would say that when it does come to that situation, it just is science. Women like a protector and a provider. And these days, a lot of young men are misguided, and they're not about protecting anyone, and they're not about providing for anyone. They just want to provide for themselves. As hard as it is right now, it's difficult for them to pay their own rent, difficult for them to buy clothes. There's just so much difficulty that's placed in the way of people these days. The women, I think they put themselves in uncomfortable circumstances because those same young men that the women, younger women, don't want here are the ones that women my age are going for. And I think that is where the problem comes in, because he will have intimacy with her. Hola. He will have, what? Noche's thirsty. Hola, amor. Hola. Hold on 1 second. Freddie! Agua, por favor, con un vaso para Noche. Gracias. I think Noche's thirsty. She doesn't like it here when she comes here. The music's really loud and she'll bark. She doesn't bark at home. Just give me a second, guys. I'm so sorry in the middle of it, but I am going to finish in a second. I just got to pour some water inside of a cup for her and see if it's that she said. Oh, gracias. Oh, it's okay, Joe Video. Mira, there's Freddie. You see yourself? Yeah. Look what he gave Noche. Cold water. I didn't even have to buy a bottle of water or gracias or anything. He just brought it right out the fridge for her. That's so sweet. I love the Dominican Republic. Okay, so the women. The older women are dating the young boys that the mature young women don't want. These young boys don't want to work. These young boys don't want to provide. These young boys want to be protected. They can't protect a woman like myself. What are they going to do for me? What position am I in that they are going to protect me? Like, I don't need protection. And I just bought a doorbell for my door with a camera on it, and it works beautifully well. I can sit right here, and if someone walks by my door, I'm going to get notified. That's my protection right there. But I live in a safe building where everyone protects me in the neighborhood, right? What older woman or mature woman, I don't want to call myself older, but what mature woman really wants to lay down with a young boy? My son is 27. I'm not condemning these ladies because God only knows, like, what they've been through in life. I've dated younger men. When I was younger, I dated younger men. When I first got here 4 years ago, I dated a guy that was 10 years younger than me. You know, at first he seemed really mature, and at first he seemed like amazing, and I didn't mind paying for everything. And he was a protector, and he was a provider in other ways. You know, he provided me with translation for the Spanish language. I only knew how to say hola, and didn't even know how to say por favor. Like, saying please was really difficult for me. Por favor. I couldn't even, I was saying por favor, you know, por favor. I was saying por favor, you know? And so now I don't need a translator, but he did provide for me in the way where I needed someone here, and I provided for him. He provided for me some type of a translation and just being able to help me understand the culture more. I wouldn't know what to call that word, but I felt provided for. And then the protection too. When we would go somewhere and someone would, you know, try to take advantage of charging me a little bit more money, I would be like, I don't know. But for me, it wasn't a lot. Like, let me give you an example, because even till this day, I look back on it like, why did he freak out? Now that I'm a little bit more mature here, right, in regards to growing and stuff, I can remember, let's say I'm buying these glasses on the street, and they are 100 pesos. The person selling them would charge me 120 pesos, not much more, right? And then my ex would flip out. That was the protector. He'd be like, no, why are you telling her 120 pesos when it's only 100 pesos? 100 pesos, for those of you who don't know, is like $2. And then 20 pesos is like 40 cents, right? So they were charging me 40 cents more because they knew that they could charge me that much more. I was coming to the Dominican areas where they were natural Dominican stores, and they're not used to being able to get real foreigner money. You know, like, they're always selling to Dominicans, and Dominicans sometimes don't have it to pay, so they'll get it on time, like they'll get it on credit. And so a lot of the time, you know, when I would go into those areas, they would be like, oh my gosh, I can charge her the real price, not the gringo price, the real price. Dominicans get a lower price, but there is a real price to things. And sometimes if you think you're being gringoed or gringoed, like you're being taken advantage of, you're not. You're just being charged the price that a lot of the Dominicans and Haitians cannot be paying. No. Due to, you know, finances, economical differences. Sometimes I think that the music is hurting her ears, but it's not. Because I play loud music at home sometimes when I'm going in the shower, and it's closer to her ears. She just doesn't like hanging out here on a chain. She likes it because there's a lot of dogs over there and chickens right here behind the colmado. So you're going to hear her bark from time to time and whine. She wants to get off the leash so she can go see the big boy pit bull. There's a boy pit bull. And the boy pit bull loves Noche. Hola. No entiendo.
$1, please. You have to please.
What do you want?
$1, please.
$1?
Please.
Oh, 100 pesos.
Come.
Sí, ¿qué tú quieres? 100 pesos? Yo no tengo dólares. ¡Ey! ¡Ey! You're welcome. Bien? Okay. This kid's hungry. He's like, do you have $1? I'm like, dollar or pesos? Right? He's Haitian. Haitians are a little bit different when it comes to, come here, Ben, aquí. Hold on, she's all tied up underneath this table. Hold on. Ben. Over here. Come here. Careful. No, she doesn't bite.
¿Es perro o perra?
Perrita.
Perrita. Ok. ¿Cómo se llama?
Noche.
Noche. Oye.
Night.
Ay. Qué limpia que está.
Ah,
Limpia, muy limpia.
ella,
El pelo, mira el pelo, limpio, muy limpia.
sí, ella es en motor,
Ok. ¿La habla español tú?
poco español. ¿Tú hablas inglés?
Yo español.
Oh,
Yo soy español.
sí, pero tú no eres dominicano.
No dominicano.
¿Dónde?
Español, España.
Oh, España.
España.
Oh, mucho gusto.
Igual. ¿De dónde tú?
Ah,
¿De dónde eres? Where you from?
Canada.
Canada. You are living here?
Yes. En Charamicos.
Charamicos? Oh, you're strong.
¿Tú vives aquí en Charamicos?
I live in Puerto Plata.
Oh, ok.
Puerto Plata. ¿Mucho tiempo aquí tú?
Sí, 4 años.
4 años? Mucho tiempo. Wow. Yo estoy 20 años.
20.
Sí, pero no aquí. En Bávaro, Higüey, La Vega y Puerto Plata. Yo viví en Charamicos, from de bomberos, 6 meses. O sea, sí, para allá, 6 meses.
Ahora.
Hace tiempo. En la pandemia.
Yo vivo en pandemia. Yo vivo en Francia para España.
¿El Hotel España?
¿Sí sabes? Para
¿El Hotel España para allá?
No, hotel, pero para España.
¿El Hotel España?
No, hotel.
Hotel, no, un hotel, ¿cómo se llama?
Para España.
Ah, para España. Yo sé. Esta calle para allá. Yo sé. ¿Te gusta aquí? ¿Te gusta? You like here. Espera.
¿Tu nombre?
Javier. Me está pidiendo un vaso de plástico, mi amigo.
Ok, ¿tú quieres mirar en mi cámara? ¿Camarera? Hola.
¿Saludar?
Sí.
Okay,
Ven
no
aquí.
problem. Ven.
Hold on, he's gonna say hi to you guys. I'm gonna ask him if he dates younger women. Hold on, guys.
Saludamos. ¿Qué es para un?
It's okay. Noche.
Para un blog o algo para.
Aquí. It's para mi canal.
Hola, hola, ¿cómo están? ¿Cómo están? Les saludamos desde Charamicos, de Puerto Plata, en República Dominicana. Tienen que venir para acá a disfrutar.
Gracias. Momento, yo tengo una tarjeta y tú mira mi canal.
Ok.
Y tú mira tú.
Ah,
What's
yo te lo
up?
escribí por WhatsApp ahora. Muy bien.
Oh, aquí.
Ese que-
Mi canal de YouTube.
Ok.
Sí, y tú mira tu cara. Ok, Javier.
Mucho gusto, vamos a seguir hablando ahorita.
Ok.
Me encanta mi perra.
Gracias.
Ven acá. Es muy buena mi perro.
¿Tú tienes un perro?
Ahorita te enseño la foto.
Ok.
Ella me huele el perro.
Ok. Gracias. Oh, I didn't ask him. I was going to ask him if he dates younger women, but I don't know if that's any of my business anyway. Let's continue. Tú puedes hablar con él. Hold on, guys. You're all so patient. I love you. But it gives you, here, let me just do this. Gracias. Bye-bye. Now I'm going to show you guys behind me. Well, not behind me, but in front of me. Hold on. This is a colmado. Hola. It's okay. Hola. It's okay to hola. It's not. Hold on, guys. So, yes, the younger men, they tend to go with the older women because those men are looking for protectors. Those men are looking for providers, just like the younger women are. And then just like the older men, the older women end up getting with a younger man. Now, some older women, they are going through their sexual change, so to speak. You know, they weren't. Let's do a scenario here. Let's say an older woman. And when I say older, I mean more mature. Let's say 50 at my age, okay? I don't consider myself an older woman per se, but a mature woman. Like, you know, I don't want to be hanging around 21, 29 or 30-year-olds or 35-year-olds. Not at all. I would date a 45-year-old, 44, but that he's got to like be on point. He's got to not need a provider. He's got to not need a protector. He's got to be like doing his own thing and not necessarily providing for me or protecting me. I'm good on my own, but being my companion. So let me give you a scenario. A woman that, you know, was younger. She got married. She had her children. She got divorced. Her children are grown. And now she's here. She's a grandmother now. And she has her own income coming in, whether it's her income or her ex-husband's, you know, lottery type of thing. She won the lottery from having an ex-husband. Doesn't matter. She just is self-sufficient. She's self-maintained. She doesn't need anything from a young man. Eventually, when it first starts out, it's going to be emotions. It's going to be sensuality. It's going to be like that little girl feeling where it's like you got a boyfriend. But then that little boy is going to start acting up because a lot of women are mature at a certain age. They have their child and they know how to settle down and cook and clean and do what they got to do. Very few men that are young want to cook and clean for an older woman. Very few young men, are content serving her hand and foot, and if he doesn't and he starts running out with his boys and just going home at night, there's a lot of the times young men will have the tendency to take that allowance, money speaking, take that allowance from the older woman and go out and treat their friends, go out and buy drinks and have a good time. And it's not that he is going to be out getting other women, because quite frankly, maybe he's content with his older woman, but he's still the adventurous type. And he is going to go out and he is going to do what? Have fun. Then he gets back home. And just like any mature person that wants a younger person for companion, a woman like me, she's going to miss that companionship when he's out every day running around with her money, buying drinks for him and all his boys, doing whatever he wants to do. She may not feel comfortable going to the river on Sundays. He may want her to go to the rivers on Sundays. And I'm talking about here in the Dominican Republic right now more specifically, but this applies everywhere. And let's say there's like a Sunday event or whatever. A lot of women that are 50, 60, they are set in their ways and they're not as adventurous any longer. They're going to tell their man to go out to the river. The river here on Sundays is a very popular thing to do. I love going to the river, and I'm still 50, so I'm still at that age where there are a lot of 50-year-olds at the river, but there's not a lot of 70-year-olds or 65-year-olds just going to drink and party, right? The ages go from like when friends go, there's families go together with their children and stuff like that, but it's usually the river is Sunday for music like this that's playing in the background and drinking. And it is fun and it is lively. And I'm a lively person. I love to dance and I love to have a couple of drinks at the riverside and stuff like that. It's, for me, a lot more enjoyable than the beach. Because the river is kind of like fresh water. It's not salt water. And it's just a little bit more tree shaded in. It's just a different culture vibe. But you don't see a lot of white women that are older going there. And I'm not a white older woman, so I don't want to say that. But I'm just saying European women, the women that usually come here and get older men, younger men, are usually white women. I'm just saying that. And I know that sounds horrible, but I'm just keeping it real. And a lot of them don't feel comfortable going to the riverside because a lot of them didn't take the time to speak Spanish. And even if they did learn to speak Spanish, their younger man is hanging around all his younger boys. And she's like this older woman with all these young boys buying their drinks. How does that even make sense for older women? So very often an older woman is not going to do that, because who's going to drive home at the end of the day? Her. So she's going to be the designated driver. She's going to be the buyer, and she's going to be the board person. So a lot of the times those European women, they don't go to the river. So they let their man go on Sundays. There's just so many different dynamics. So the man gets home, he's drunk, and it doesn't mean that he was with women at the river, because it's usually not a pickup joint. It usually is guys hanging around guys, and they just stand in the water up to their chest area and drink Brugal. It's not like a club or a hangout joint. They truly are just enjoying their culture and the tradition of going to the river. So then the guy goes home on a Sunday. He's a little bit buzzed up. He's using that European woman's car to take all the friends around. By the time he gets home, he's drunk. And, he'll give her a little bit of loving, and she likes it, but maybe he's getting home a little too late. Maybe because after the river, 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock, right? Things start getting dark in the countryside. You usually sit at a friend's house after that and have a few more drinks. She probably doesn't understand what he's up to or what he's doing. I have had the view of the inside view. I've been privy to that because I've been around the river and stuff, but I'm talking about older European women who are not used to being around the brothers or the sisters, and it's just not a part of her culture, you know. And so she ends up what, feeling used, feeling foolish. Her young man is out all the time, running the streets on the motorcycle she bought him, in the car that they have together. And then every other day it's like driving Miss Daisy, you know? It's like, but it's just so obvious when an older woman is in a car with a younger man. He just looks like her chauffeur. He's driving her car around. He has the life. He's not protecting her. He's not providing for her. And he's also not, at the end of it, being her companion. He's only taking what's convenient for him. And she feels that. She doesn't have him there all the time. She's giving him money to go out and play. He's taking the toys, like the cars and the motos. And she's feeling like, you know, sure, he's coming back home to give her sex. But most women are not sexual. We're sensual. We want to be cuddled. We want to be loved. We want to be taken care of. We want to be protected, provided for. We want to be respected. We want to know that we are honored, you know? And most of the times, a young guy does not know how to do that. And he may not even be using the woman. He is utilizing her financial stability. He is utilizing her desire to want a younger man. He may even care for her. He may even honor her, value her, but not in the way that she wants to be valued and honored. I can't tell you how many times I have sat in a bar and there is a Haitian dude, a Dominican dude, and they are about 40, right? I'm 50. They're about 40, but they're with a woman that's like about 60. And they look at me, the guy, and the guy is not looking at me. It's not always that he's looking at me with desire in his eyes. Sometimes just because they know about my YouTube channel, or they know I have a television show on local TV, or they like the way I present myself. They like that I speak Spanish and that I put the effort into it. And most times they're trying to figure out if I am a Dominican from Santo Domingo or Santiago. They're trying to figure, because they can see something in me, like my curly hair or my features, and they're trying to figure out if I'm Dominican. So they tend to stare because I have a different vibe. And they tend to stare. And when they start staring, they're it's usually a white woman. Their white woman or their European woman or whatever will like look at them and then look over at me. And then all of a sudden, their woman is my enemy, because that's when the jealousy starts to come into play. And not only that, they get into an argument. Immediately, the jealousy starts, because the woman feels like I am a huge contender, right? Dominican women are not contenders, because that woman, that foreigner woman, knows that the Dominican women they have a different target, a different desire. They want an older man with money. Most of them don't want to date a motor concho. That's not what they're aspiring to. They don't want to date a guy that is, you know, younger and motor concho. Most of the women know they want a guy that's going to take care of them and protect them. So when we are all in an open forum, very often those women, European older women, Canadian, American white women, they don't care if a pretty Dominican girl walks by, because they're like, oh well, that woman doesn't want my man can't get her. You know, they're not insecure, and their jealousy is not triggered at all. But their jealousy is eventually triggered when I am around, because I have the best of both worlds vibe going on. I can speak Spanish to a degree. I have my own business here, and I have a certain vibe about me where people can't figure out if I'm Dominican or not. A lot of those white women or just older women, see, I don't see a lot of black Canadians or a lot of black Americans date younger men here. And when they do, because older black women don't age, I'm so sorry, but I guess we just got to keep it real. Because a lot of older black women don't age the same way a white woman would, you really don't know, like, if they're older or not. But you can see when a white woman does age, right? So, the white woman, she knows who I am, because chances are she's on Facebook. Chances are she's on the same groups as I'm on. Chances are she's already checked me out and heard about me. So she knows I'm a foreigner. She knows I'm an English speaker. She knows what I do. But just spilled something. But the guy she's with may not. He's not on the English groups on Facebook. He doesn't know that I've been here from time, you know, like, so there is a huge difference when you have an older woman with a younger man here. The men, the older men with the younger women, they don't care if a young Dominican man walks in. They get a little insecure. That's just human nature. But let's say we're all at a bar and a younger Dominican man walks in, and this guy is older and he's sitting with his Haitian, or hold on one second. Amor, hola, ¿tienes servilleta? I spilled something here. I just need to wipe it up. Gracias. Bien. So, you know, a lot of the older men, they're comfortable. They have their money and they are a protector and they are sexual. Their woman is with them all the time because that's just how women are usually. They'll stick with their man. They don't really go out to parties a lot, and they do know that that older man will just go find another woman. She's replaceable. You know, that older guy, he's just going to be up and down the streets, and within 2 minutes, he's going to find a replacement. And that's just how it is. So a lot of the times, the women will be a little bit more loyal as long as the man lives here. You know, you guys know I do story time, and sometimes there's some horror stories, but when the man lives here, very little horror stories goes on. Like when the man lives here full time and he's retired, he's getting his pension, usually his woman is with him. Staunch, loyal, honest, and she's just with him, and that's it. It's different with the young men and the woman. Usually the women do live here. The older women do live here. The mature women do live here. And usually it's completely different because she can be providing just as money as an older man would provide for a younger woman. She could be giving even more because he needs that motorcycle, or he needs to get his license, or he needs to do whatever. You know, but this woman, the difference is she can't get pregnant again. She can't have babies. But I've heard of that guy going out and getting other women pregnant. And then that older woman has to take care of him, his mother, and his baby mama. Okay, so it is a lot different dynamics when it comes to older women dating younger men anywhere around the world. But a lot of the times I will notice that an older man, he has a younger woman, they're in a bar somewhere, a younger Dominican man shows up, and he might even say hi to the girl. Maybe they even dated sometime in the past. The confident older man knows that his young woman is comfortable with him. He's giving her protection and he's providing for her. Usually he may get jealous if another foreigner walks into the bar that can provide more. But that's just a man thing, a machismo thing, you know, because very, very rare will that other man big up his chest and try to talk to your woman. There is that level of respect here where a foreigner will see you with your woman, he'll just leave you with that woman because that's your woman. You know, he's not going to come and try to battle you or try to take her away. For the most part, I've never seen it. Like, I've never seen any fights with foreigners over a young woman, ever. So, you know, when I was brought that question, hold on, Noche. When I was presented that question of, like, is it right for younger women to be with older men and for younger men to be with older women? There's nothing wrong as long as they are two consenting adults. No. Momento. She's like, ow! She's like, let's go. I've been here long enough. My man is around the corner. Her man, not my man. So, you know, as long as everyone is consenting adults, then it's fine. But those are the different dynamics. I think the older men benefit with a younger woman much more than a woman that's older with a younger man. And it just really has to do with human nature. Hola. It really just has to do with human nature. It doesn't have to do with even culture. It's not even anything to do with culture. It's human nature. You know, I think that's all around the world. And it's nature, just like you'll get little boys to play with cars and little girls to play with Barbie dolls. Naturally, you know, some little boys will play with Barbie dolls, but you give them a G.I. Joe little guy and they're gonna play with the G.I. Joe and the Barbie doll. You give a little girl a little G.I. Joe with Barbies, chances are she's gonna play with the Barbies. And you know, I know I'm doing a lot of stereotypical speaking right now. So I know I'm doing a lot of stereotypical speaking right now, and bien, no ahora. Hold on 1 second, guys. Somebody gave me some money. Ben. Somebody gave me some money the other day and asked me to give money out here to some people. No ahora. So this guy just asked for money. And then another guy came up and kissed me. I'll show you guys him if he wants to come on the camera. Tu quieres hola? Tu quieres hola? You want to say hi? Tu quieres hola para mi gente en mi canal de YouTube?
Ah, sí, no problema.
Aquí. Ok, ven.
Hello,
Abajo.
un amigo.
Abajo.
Ah. Hello, mi amor. Un amigo de ella, de la rubia, esa niña está pegada aquí, con todo el amor, el cariño, el chef de León.
Gracias.
¿Va para allá hoy?
Ok. ¿Ah?
¿Va para allá hoy?
¿Dónde tu negocio?
El karaoke los miércoles, hoy que hay fiesta.
¿Dónde?
En Brooklyn.
Oh.
Ese chef. Oh, my God.
Oh, yo no me acuerdo.
Así. Yo soy que te hago. Siempre así.
Okay. Sorry guys, I don't know where I know him from. And then he's like, are you coming to my business? I'm like, where's your business? And then he told me. And then I realized, okay, that I must say to you. Here we go. I just, no. To say I love you. I just called to say how much I care. I just called to say I love you. And I mean it from the bottom of my heart. All right, just had to do that, guys, because we already are going to get copywritten. So it's not like YouTube's going to be easy on me with this one. No monetization in this one. But I do want to say this. So yeah, the dynamics are completely different when it comes to an older man, younger woman, younger man. So if you are an older man, a lot of the times younger men feel embarrassed. Please, if she's legal age and if she's mature and if she makes you feel cool and you're happy with her, who cares about what everyone says? I can remember when I was younger, guys would feel embarrassed to be with me when they were much younger than me, and I was already a mom. I dated a guy just recently, like about a year and a half ago, and he was 69 and I was 49. And yeah, a year ago, because I'm 50 now, right? So he's like, he introduced me to some woman that he knew on the beach, a foreigner woman, a European foreigner woman. I guess he met her at the place he was staying at, his Airbnb. And she's like, oh, hi. And he's like, hey, how you doing? And him and I are holding hands. You know, we're walking along Playa Sosua. I'm sure she knew who I was. And he's like, oh, I'm with my granddaughter. And he had to make a joke about it because he was so embarrassed to be with someone 20 years younger than him. And I was embarrassed when he said that. And I looked right at him with her there. And I was like, oh, please. After we walked away, I said to him, don't you ever do that again. I am a 50, well, I was 49. But I'm like, I am a full-grown woman. I am a grandmother. Okay? You don't need to be embarrassed to be with a younger woman. And he's like, I know, but so many people can see that you are so much younger than me. And I'm like, but everyone knows that I am a mature woman. Like, but he was so ashamed, deeply ashamed to be with a woman that was 20 years his junior. And that made me feel horrible too, because I'm like, well, I was like, well, hold on one second. Got some foreigners that just showed up. And the Dominican Republic, Los Charamicos. Look at me act like I'm not a foreigner. I'm like, foreigners just showed up? I'm in an area right now where there's not too many foreigners. So when we see them show up just walking through town and they're not afraid, it's like, oh my gosh, amazing. So, yeah, this guy, I know you're not a fool. Should have known better than to cheat a friend. Oh my gosh, there's an oldie but goodie. Dance again, the way I danced with you. Oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah, you guys gotta, after the video, you guys gotta put it on some old tunes. We're gonna call this Old Time Sundays. All right, let me get my head back to what I was thinking about. So yeah, this guy, he's like 20 years older than me, and he's like, but I just feel so much like people are watching us. And I'm like, you have an issue with age, not me. Like anyone that knows me, they know I don't just date anyone. They would be so happy to see me with someone, walking with someone, holding their hand, loving, getting loved up, getting booed up at some bar. You know, anyone that knows me and knows my videos and sees me always alone in these streets, alone at a bar, you know, they know for sure that if I have a man with me, he's special. And they would be so happy for me. All of you guys watching too. You guys would be curious, who is this guy? You know, because you know I'm not that woman that just sits around or has these young men around me constantly or bringing anyone home. So if I have a man with me and I am interested in him, it's because he's got to be special. And I told him this too. And he's like, oh, I know. And then he ended up just not understanding the vibe. And that's okay. But if you're that type of man, you are insecure and you are stuck in your own brain and nobody cares that much. They don't care. We are in the Dominican Republic. There's older women here that date younger men. Older Dominican women that date younger men. And older Dominican men that date younger women. It's just something that goes on, and it's just something that happens around the world. We're all mature, and we shouldn't look at it as anything that is taboo, you know, like read history. I put out a video on Friday about reading history. Hola, bien? Bien? Ven para mi cámara. Okay. Hold on, let me give these kids some money. Hold on. Momento, mi amigo, toma mi dinero para gente. Es momento. $50 para ti y $50 para tu amigo. Okay? You're welcome. All right.
The last time you were pre-med.
So, okay, bye-bye. So, this kid does baseball. Why is all this English songs coming on? Wow. So that was a kid that plays baseball. I don't know who his mom is, but I would love to interview her for my YouTube channel. Hello? Is it me you're looking for? There's no English people in here. Wow. Usually they're playing Dominican music. Hola. I'm not complaining, but we got some 80s. Oh, they just, what? It's two. Oh. He's a Dominican. I think he's playing this for me. Oh. Stop. Ella es celosa. You guys are getting a little bit of important topic mixed with real culture. Stop. No. No ahora. Tranquila. You guys are getting some real deal Holyfield today. So yeah. I just want to say, if you're dating a younger woman, love it. There's something about you that she's enjoying, and especially if you're happy. You know, stay alive. Hold on, I'm gonna give this guy 50 pesos too. I don't give people money like this all the time. I don't, because I live in Los Charamicos and I don't want to be Miss Moneybags like that, you know? I just don't. But someone gave me money the other day. His name is Khalif, or Khalifa, and he is the grandson of, oh my gosh, a real important name in America, Pool. The last name is Pool. Mohammed. The last name is Mohammed, but his actual last name is Pool. P-O-O-L-E. Elijah Muhammad's grandson. Elijah Muhammad's grandson gave me $600, $500. No, $500. 100 was for my consultation. He gave me $500 to give to people. And so I've been giving money out left and right. 100 pesos here. He gave me dollars. He gave me $600. 100 was for my consultation. And then 500 was just to give to people here. Okay? Elijah Muhammad's grandson. His original last name was Elijah Poole. Poole. And he just gave it to me. He's like, here, take it. And I thought that was really nice. And I didn't really say much here about it. And I didn't put him on video because I don't want him to be a target. You know, like him giving me like $600 like that in American dollars. I didn't want him to be a target, and I didn't want people to see the video and then see him on the street and put two and two together and be like, oh, you know, that guy has money. Because on top of that, he was tipping people 1,000 pesos at restaurants, like 20 bucks at restaurants. And I know it seems nothing, because in Canada, I used to tip 20 bucks as well. Like on food and drinks or whatever, but it's not common to tip here like 20 bucks like that, just for nothing. A couple of police officers came over to our table, my police officer friends. I called them over to introduce them to him, just in case he ever needed assistance. And he gave them 20 bucks each, like 1,000 pesos each. And I thought that was really nice, but he could have given them 500 pesos each. I'm not trying to dictate to him how much to give out. Hold on one second. I'm not trying to dictate to him how much to give out, but I just didn't want him to become a financial target. And I don't mean a target for people that need something. Is this turn around? Turn around. What? Yeah. Me gusta esta canción. Every now and then, yeah. Bonnie Tyler, here we go. Turn around. Around. So yeah, Elijah Muhammad's grandson. He's giving me money, so I just been giving it around to a lot of people on the low. Look in your eye. I don't want to brag about who I meet here, and I don't want to put them on blast either. Sometimes you need to. Ben. Sing.
Hola, Jose.
Jose,
you okay?
Oh, you speak English. Go ahead.
Yeah. You speak English? I speak English a little bit, but I'm sorry, a lot of English, you know what I'm saying? My name is Jose Martinez.
Jose
Martinez.
You guys seen this guy on the beach?
Yeah. I hustle every day, you know what I'm saying? I hustle it.
You wholesale?
Yeah.
Every day?
Yeah, every day hustle. Every day they hustle it.
Oh, Jose. Everyone says Jose. Yeah. Every now and then I fall up. Bright eye. Now and then I fall apart. And I need you more tonight. And I need you more than ever. All right. I don't even know what I'm going to do right now. Here I am just singing. I love music. They be making it right. Okay, we have to stop. Noche's like down at the bottom of the table. She's like, bitch, what are you doing? That's her look. Straight up, B-I-T-C-H. She's just like, are you doing your video or are you singing and dancing? All right, guys. So I just want to say thank you so much for watching. And yes, if you guys are dating an older man and you're a woman and you're watching this and you are from the Dominican Republic or from around the world and you are a younger woman, don't feel bad for dating an older man. No. Don't feel bad for dating an older man. You want someone that's going to provide for you and protect you. And not only that, older men have really good conversations. I'm a conversationalist and a writer, and I really love speaking to older men about what they did in the past, and their stories are always amazing. If you get a storyteller older man, it's amazing because you can just sit back and just put yourself where he was back in the day, and it's really nice and really sweet. If you are a younger man and you're dating an older woman, she's giving you allowances and she's not really sexual, she's just sensual, and she's looking for a companion. She doesn't want an old crabby man around her, because sometimes when old men and old women get together, mature men, mature women get together, they're on each other's asses. They just tear each other apart, you know? They just are, sometimes they don't know how to agree. I'm not an agreeable person all the time, but I am headstrong, and I'm headstrong. I'm not that adventurous either, to believe it or not. Like I came here alone, sola, and I still live solo, like sola, and I am still alone. And I will go to the river, and I will go do things, and I love to have fun. But I'm not like one of those women that want to go hang around a young man and just go fly by the seat of my pants. I'm a planner. I'm a saver. I am very disciplined. I'm not just living some free lifestyle here. I don't have a pension. If I don't hustle, I don't have anyone to take care of me. So young ladies, if you have a man to take care of you, hold on to him. I've dated a lot of millionaires in my life, and I didn't hold on to them because I always had my own drive. Ooh, it's a nice man right there. Oh, look. Hola. Nice gray beard and everything, but he's a married Dominican, you can just tell. Hola. ¿Qué tú tienes aquí? I asked him, what do you have here? Oh, you shine shoes. Ah, nice. Noche, I got a visitor. He's a shoe shiner, so he probably is single. Because a lot of Dominican women at that age, they don't want a man that shines shoes. And he looks like he's probably... For me? Para mí? Este canción? You like this song? Whoa. Okay, this song's for me right here. First I was afraid, and I was petrified. Without you by my side. Come say hi, Ben.
Hi. Everything fine? I'm here, Dominican.
Y aquí es okay ahora? Abajo es bueno aquí. Okay. Go out the door, yeah. Round now, you're not wanted anymore. Welcome anymore. I said want it. I love this. Este canción me gusta mucho. Gracias. Oh, you speak English. No video aquí. Yo video abajo. No tú, pero yo video abajo. Hold on, guys. I'm going to show you guys this guy that played the song for me. He got the shoe shining guy. It's okay. There we go. Here's the guy playing all the English music. Here he is. And there's the shoe shiner right there. Look at the shoe shine guy. So humble and sweet. And my broken heart. That's what I like. I like a dude that's gonna work, you know? Work, even though he's not gonna make money to take care of me. Oh no, that's it. Huh? You see what I'm doing? At the door, yeah. Round now. As you're not welcome anymore. Okay, guys. Crumble. You think I lay down and cry? This is turning into karaoke now. Okay. Hold on. Here we go. Look. Here we are in the Dominican Republic. We are in the beautiful. Charamicos. That's it. Look over here. All of a sudden, I became a DJ. There we go. You think I lay down and cry? Oh, no, not I. Look outside. There's another dude walking across the street. Some cute brothers out today. All right. I'm going to behave. But I do want to say to you guys, I need to read some of these messages. Oh, wow. He knows a lot of good songs. Aramo, hola. Press 53, beautiful lady around my age or a little younger for companionship and travel. There we go. I don't find people, women, every day he's hustling. Rick Ross, every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. This is a good vibe. Thank you, new free mixtape. Really? You like this kind of chill vibe right here, eh? We have Leon Lash. Oh, thank you so much. Cerise, have a Dominican Presidente on me. $9.99. That's going to go right here where I am to these people that are walking by on a Sunday. And they're going to just, want a little meal too. I'm going to buy that guy over there a drink. Jackson Jeter. Yo, what's up? What's up, JJ in La Casa? Ninth Dimension. He was like that because that's less money you spent on him. Who? What guy? He was like that because that's like, oh, shoot. You're talking about my Dominican. That's so many people said that. They were like, no. She's not going to spend that up. So many people have said that, Ninth Dimension. Horace Bond, fair exchange is no robbery. There we go. Richest method. Love how soft you can deliver the message to J. Ramsey Cerise. Laugh out loud. Great. I mean, no harm or stereotypes. Just doing as you did. That's right. Aiding some caution since the laws here are different and things do happen. That's it. You know what, you guys? I love that you guys are helping me enjoy my Sunday today. I love it. And the topic is very sensitive. And a lot of men are a little bit embarrassed. And a lot of older women are also embarrassed too. And I gotta say too, if I had a younger man and I was walking down the beach, it doesn't care how vibrant I am. It doesn't matter. I mean, I don't care how vibrant I am. I don't care how, amazing I might look after I lose my weight and get that little bit of BBL. There's still that uncomfortable thing happening sometimes, right? Ooh, there's been heartache and pain. Don't know if I can face it again. Can't stop now. Look at these guys in here. Hold on. Dominican right there. Yes. Oh, perfect song. Yes. Everyone wants to know what love is, right? Love is. I want to put the camera on everyone, but I know I'm not allowed. I want to know what love is. Yeah. Hold on, guys. Okay, I'm going to turn the camera around and sneak it. I'm going to sneak it. There, I'm sneaking it now. Freddie's going to be too upset. He's the owner right there. Look at playing the piano hard on La Mesa, on the table. So much love. Someone's coming in. Let me turn the camera around. Oh, didn't get her. En la casa, yeah. That's it. So much love. Noche's quiet now. She's like, my mom is not listening to me. She'll get some nice chicken when I leave here. Yeah. Come on. We are at Los Charamicos. We are in the natural Dominican neighborhood. Authentica. We are dealing with right here. We're not playing around today. We are chilling and we are enjoying every single moment. All right. I'm pretty sure that we are also done. Oh, no. Now, he said, yeah, that's it. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah. Tina Turner, what's love got to do with it? Oh, wow. You see, all these songs are just so amazing for the topic. The stretch of your hand. No, Che, no. ¿Qué pasa, amor? It's my baby girl. Bien? Here's the guy that does the shoe shining. Ben, you two kitties, come para allá. Come. It means more than that. Oh. Isn't he so cute? What's love got to do with it? Who needs a heart when a heart can be broken? Okay, guys, I just want to say I love you, but I think the topic is burnt out now. I got everything I wanted to say out, and I just want to say thank you so much for joining me all the time. Shoe shine guys dancing now. Oh, sorry for screaming in your ear. Okay, let me see. I think that's it right there. Still hanging in, rebuilding a carburetor while listening. Oh, thank you. Carburetors, they still have carburetors these days in cars. My girlfriend is 20. Keith says my girlfriend is 20 years old, 20 years younger than me. Beautiful. New free mixtape says they are playing the smash. Yes, they are. About my new direction. But I had to say, here we got, he's gonna dance now. He's got his shoes all shined up. There we go. This way. Oh, what's love got to do with it? Yeah. What's love but a second-hand emotion? Here's shoe shine over here. Yeah. Yeah. We got a good vibe going on. That's love, but a second motion. Yes. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. Got to do with it. Yeah. I should just leave the music play so you guys can just look outside. Here, let me just turn the camera around so you guys can look outside on the main road here. That's Los Charamicos. Okay, noche en 10 minutos. 10 minutos. Oh, you have such a pretty face. She has such a pretty face. So that is Los Charamicos Street right there. Oh wait, I'm videoing somebody there. Hold on. Let me just leave it on me for a moment until she's gone because I don't want to video people without their permission. Is he playing Britney Spears now? Nope, not Britney Spears. Hold on. What song is this?
What else can I do? Once you said to me that peace and happiness might be found there.
Peace and happiness. I don't know this song. What song is this? Do you guys know what song this is?
Goodbye.
I hunger for your touch. All these songs are about love and tenderness and, just being awesome. Let me turn the camera around now. Over there on the street. Just so you guys can see what it's like on the streets. Time means so much. Oh, Keith says, power washer. Okay, a carburetor and a power washer. Oh, you're very convenient, very handy then. And then Ramona says, enjoy life. Thank you, sweetheart. That's it. Enjoy life and just, be with myself and center. I love the life I live, and I live the life that I love. And I think as a soul coach, I teach that to people as well, because I just want everyone to be happy. Guys, I started my kimono business. Kimonos, these beautiful silk, long kimonos. They're beautiful. I love them, and I'm selling them online. You guys, I want to let you know that you can also get them here, and they come in 60 different colors, and they're handmade kimonos. They are nice and large. They're beautiful. Let me see. Maybe this side is a little different. There we go. See how they're see-through they are? Because they are meant to actually wear in the nice hot sun, and just kind of like, they flow. When you walk, they flow behind you. They're beautiful. All right. Actually, I need to name my new website. I want help from you guys. The person that names my new business wins a free kimono. How about that? How about that? Let's do that. Because I'm just starting it. I have all my orders, and I have all my... the designer hand makes them. Of course, because they're hand making them, not every single one is going to be the same. Like, not everyone is going to have the same cut at all. All of them are like snowflakes. Look how beautiful this is. Look how beautiful this is. Look. Bien. ¿Tú quieres ven aquí en mi cámara ya? Y hola.
Todo bien, todo bien, todo bien. ¿Tú te acuerdas cuando yo trabajaba en Brooklyn Bridget?
Okay.
En Brooklyn, el cocinero, el chef de Luis.
Okay. Bien.
Todo bien.
Siempre. He said that he works at Brooklyn Bridge. You guys go over and see him. Gracias, amor. He's one of the chefs. There's 2 chefs here today from there. Bum, bum. Yeah. Bum, bum. Hey! I'm gonna buy some corn now. You guys watch this. He's coming with the... Here we go. I'm gonna buy some corn out of that wheelbarrow right there. Bien. Yo quiero. He knows I like 2 corns. Hola.
Hola, mi amiga. Bien, 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 a ti bien.
Sí, por favor, 2. Tiene maíz. Sí, maíz, por favor. Ah? Grande. Oh, okay. He has corn. Dos, por favor.
Sometimes you have to look and listen. You can feel no longer me. Little running is dangerous. It's my life. What you see is what you get. Listen to people and some things happen. Things I do, I do. No more things I say, I say. No more changes come. Once and that. Stop bugging me, stop bugging me, stop bugging me, stop bugging me, stop biting me, stop killing me, stop telling me, stop seeing me. It's my life.
It's my life. There we go, guys. I just bought corn from him. And the corn is hot. It's amazing. It's just perfectly salted. And it's 50 cents for one piece. So it's like 100 pesos for two. I always get two pieces. And I just love it because, you know, he has a daughter that is special needs. And his daughter, you know, I always give her a little bit of money too. I always give her a little bit, like 50 pesos or whatever. And she loves it. She's a high functioning special needs. She looks special needs, but she doesn't like sound it. Maybe she's autistic. But what else? That's about, playing all kinds of English music for us today. Grande maíz. Maíz is corn. That's okay. Oh, he got too upset. Freddie changed the music. And he's like, what are you doing? Gracias. This guy that is playing all the music, put me down, right up on the ground. Put me down, put my feet back on the ground. Make me happy. This guy likes that we're videoing here. You feel good? That's it. My feet back on the ground. Dios te bendiga. Make me happy. Yep, put me down. Put my feet back on the ground. Make me happy. Yo, go, 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 ayale. Yada, go, go. Yeah. You speak very good English. No, you speak very good English. You're welcome. You were you speak such good English? You were in the States before. Oh, but you're Dominican. Okay. How long were you in the States for? 20 years. That's why you speak such good English. Well, very good. Very good.
Oh no, I went over there with
Oh, yeah? Nice. Well, you're young still. How old are you? Oh, wow. How old are you now? Huh? 58? No. No way. You look a lot younger. Like this guy looks a lot younger than 58. You look you feel it in your bones?
I'm feeling.
Not the way you dance.
I'm feeling the years in my body.
Really? It doesn't look like it. What do you do for work?
I got concierge.
Concierge in a building.
Huh?
In a building. Hotel.
I organize vacation for tourists, baby.
Are you serious? Tours. Here, I'm gonna give you my business card.
But I don't work for no company. I work for myself. I have
You
my
work
business.
for yourself.
I got my business.
You don't do the tours? Do you do the tours?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Take one of my cards
Okay.
and contact me on WhatsApp.
Okay, I will.
And I have this YouTube channel, and I have a lot of clients that love to come here and do tours. Sometimes I'm too busy and I can't do it.
Yeah, we can do business. Okay.
Yeah, definitely do business. I would love to.
I see you,
What's your
baby.
name?
Elvis.
Huh?
Elvis.
Elvis. You saw me many times here in Charamicos, or you see
I
me?
live here.
Where did you see me many times?
Huh?
You said you saw me many times. Where?
Here.
Here. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Elvis. There we go. That's why you got that music inside of you.
Elvis, you know, I know you see how many times Dominican Republic. I know you know there are a lot of Elvis in Dominican Republic. It's very common. But people from the state, they get surprised when I say Elvis. But there are many Elvis in Dominican Republic, very common here.
A lot of Elvis, a lot of Jesus, a lot of Jose, a lot of Juan here.
Right.
I only know 2 Elvises here.
Number 3?
Number 2 now.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Number 2.
Yeah.
Let me wait.
My YouTube channel.
All right.
Okay. I'm almost finished.
So what's your name again?
I'm Cerise, but
Cerise.
in Spanish it's Cereza. Igual Hugo de Cereza. Very nice to meet you as well. Cereza, no Teresa.
I see you before speak Spanish. I know you Spanish is very good too.
I speak a little bit of Spanish. Enough to keep a conversation
I know you can communicate with people here.
Right.
Spanish with people here.
Yeah, I do. I talk to everyone here in Spanish. Thank you. Okay, Elvis.
We are here.
All right, thank you. Yep, message me in WhatsApp. And we will do business. I have a lot of business for tours. Absolutely. Many people want to come here to Los Charamicos and do this. Sit, have a drink. Simple tours. Some people, they don't want to go, hola, bien. A lot of people, they don't want to go to Puerto Plata. They don't want to do all that. They just want to come, sit with the locals, have a beer, and it's like a tour.
Basically, it's something that I'm
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, definitely we can do some business together, and
why not?
it would be great. You speak good English, so people will feel comfortable with you, especially you lived in America before. Wonderful, right, guys? Win-win-win situation. Of the
That's what I
life.
do for living right now.
Thank you, Elvis. Bien. Dios te bendiga. Dios te bendiga.
Amén. Sentido.
Amen. Rhythm of the life. Oh, yeah. Okay, guys. I don't know what's going on here. I didn't even look at the messages. My cell phone battery is running out. And we have Aramo. Everyone, when you see Aramo with the 2 A's, Aaramo, New York, Queens. See?
You heard that song, right? This is the rhythm of the night. Dominican people say that song, Ribo, Penny, also night.
This song?
It's also Ribo, also night.
It's on Rigo, it's on night.
Yeah, that's very sure. Ribo.
Oh, it's the Reebok
night.
or night.
All
When they say that?
You know, Dominican people speak
Hey,
It's also Ribo, also night.
Oh, it's the rhythm of the night. And they think it's, oh, you know, guys, you know the song? It's the rhythm of the night. A lot of Dominicans think that we are saying it's Reebok or Nike. Nike. Reebok or Nike. So when you guys see Aramo, New York, Queens, I gotta tell you, his new name is Rocky Aramo. And I call him Rocky because an amazing human being. I love you, Aramo. He went up the stairs at my television channel. My television, I have a television program here, and it is in a TV station. And it is 3 flights up, and the elevator's not always working. So I've never taken the elevator up, only because sometimes it's, I don't know, sometimes it's working and sometimes it's not. And I do not want to get stuck in an elevator, so I chance going up the stairs all the time. And by the time I get to the top, I'm like, because it's 3 flights, but the stairs are steep, you know?